Everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make these ghosts. You will need an H size hook, you will need scissors. If you want your eyes to look like mine, I use 18mm eyes, and I will link those below. They're from Amazon, and all the links are affiliate links, so I do make a commission if you click them, just so you know. Stitch marker is going to be optional, and you'll also need a sewing needle to close the hole and to like weave in ends and stuff like that. So that is what we'll be doing. And if you are making the velvet or the worsted weight ghost, use a 4 1/4mm hook. So the yarn I'm going to be using today is the Big Twist Super Chunky size 6 in the color white, and we're starting with a magic ring. And in this magic ring, you will want to put 8 single crochet. That first loop does not count. This is the first one. So put 8 in the magic ring. Now that we've done that, we're gonna have to pull this closed, and it's a little tough, but you can do it. Okay, so now I'm going to do an invisible join for every round. I went ahead and linked a video below to show you exactly how to do the invisible join if you were unsure, so that is linked below. I did my invisible join and I inserted in that same stitch a single crochet, and then I will put another one in that same stitch. We're going to increase in every stitch of this round, so you will end up with 16 stitches. And at the end of the round, you'll want to go ahead and do an invisible join for that, and every round of this pattern. So here we are, second round done. I'm starting the third round by inserting in my same stitch a single crochet, and now we are simply going to single crochet all the way around. You will have 16 single crochet. I'm going to use the stitch marker for this round, and I think one more round I do it down the line, but the rest of, well, not the rest of this pattern, but for the next like 8 rows, it's just going to be single crochets in each stitch going around, and at the end of every round I do an invisible join. This goes on for a long time, so after I show you my first invisible join, I'm going to speed up the rest of these rounds until the pattern changes, in which I will do the little frills for the ghost feet, ghost ends, whatever you will consider that, ghost ruffles. Here's that invisible join, and chain one, turn. Okay, I'm gonna speed it up. See you soon. Oh, well, forgot that we're gonna flip that inside out. And also, I'll pause it when I insert the eyes. That's gonna be after we do 5 rows of single crochets going around. So row 7 is when I put the eyes in. So let me speed up until there. So I'm popping the eyes in. They're between rows 4 and 5, and they are about 2 stitches apart. And I'm fussing with the safety eyes backs, and I'll just speed up through this part. Okay, his eyes are in, looking cute. I'm gonna add about 3 more rows to this. No, I'm lying. Yeah, that's very wrong. 5 more rows is what you will need. Here I'm just tightening the head a bit because he was looking a little cone heady. But just pulled that a bit tighter, and now his head is nice and round. So we're going to continue on for about 5 more rows. And if you guys want the written pattern for this, it is on my Etsy, $4. I also have a candy corn keychain pattern on there for $1. Check it out. Also check out my Instagram. I have a free pattern on there for an opossum. So yeah, what should I make a pattern for next? I'm definitely just feeling Halloween stuff right now. Anything fall related. And then by the time it's September, I'll be like full Christmas mode. Okay. So now I'm gonna do those 5 more rows. I'll speed up all of this, and then after those 5 rows, we'll do the frill ends on this ghost. Okay, now that that is complete, we will start the frills on the bottom of this ghost. We'll be working these frills in the front loops only. In between the frills, we're going to do slip stitches. And to begin the round, we'll actually slip stitch in the same stitch that we did our last invisible join. That's our slip stitch. And in the next loop, you'll work front loop only. It goes single crochet, double crochet, single crochet, all in the same stitch in that order. And that will give you a nice little frill. And then you'll do a slip stitch in the next stitch and go around doing that same thing over and over. And again, it's a single crochet, double crochet, then another single crochet in the same stitch, front loop only, for that little frill. And slip stitches in the front loop only still as well, in between these frills. So that's how it's looking. We got 2 so far. We'll do that all the way around, and I'll speed that up, and then I'll show you what the next step is, which is going to be closing up the bottom of the ghost. Well, before we close up the ghost, we will have to stuff him, but then we will close him up. Alright, that is all set. and showing you what he looks like so far to the best of my ability. The sun started to go down, so the lighting got worse. So sorry about that. Definitely need to buy more lights. So this loop is hanging out the wrong side right now for what we want to do next. So I'm going to come in from the inside and pull it through just one stitch over from where it's at. Pull that loop into the inside. Now, in a perfect world, we would work these next stitches, a single crochet into the back loops, only going around. Look, you cannot see where these back loops are. So feel around, do your best, get it into a stitch, and just do it. Okay, let's work these back loops to the best of our ability. In the beginning, it was a bit of a mess. Oh, I did a chain one before I started, making sure it was nice and tight, then chain one. Okay. So it kind of felt like to me there was about 2 stitches I could go into behind each one of these little frills. So that's what I did to the best of my ability, or wherever I could find a stitch. But you really just gotta feel around for it. I cannot see where the stitches are with chenille. Can you? Comment below. Okay, so now that we've done that, oh, and it's going to be about 16 stitches, by the way, because you have 8 frills and it's about 2 stitches per frill, so it's going to be about 16 stitches going around. Now we're going to decrease all the way around to the best of our ability, and I like to do invisible decreases. I'll link a video below on how to do those if you're not sure. It's basically just going in the front loops only of the 2 stitches that you're decreasing together. So that was one, that was the second, pull through, pull through. Okay, so once you have all those decreases worked in, I'm kind of pushing it in. It's gonna flatten out once we close the hole, but I'm looking to see, do I have enough stuffing? That's why I'm pushing it in like that. And normal size tail to close the hole. Need a sewing needle, and then we'll just go ahead and close this hole as usual. So now that that is closed, I'm going to do a couple stitches to knot my yarn. Make sure it is secured. And then I will sew the yarn into the ghost body to hide the ends. And that will be the conclusion of this tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys try to make them. Please tag me if you do, at Cats Creative Crochet. I'd love to see your little ghosts. And yeah, that's it for this tutorial. Here is the finished little ghost. And if you want to see more pictures of him, you can go check out my Instagram. Super cute. Love him so much. And this pattern works up the exact same way if you want to use a cotton yarn or a velvet yarn. So that's my velvet ghost I made with with 18mm eyes, and he's stuffed and closed at the bottom. And then the other one you saw, he's actually a glow yarn, which is really cool. And I actually didn't even stuff him or close the bottom because I thought it was kind of funny. He's like a real ghost, he's hollow. So that's kind of cute. It's like a cute little dust pet. And yeah, that yarn actually glows, if you charge it in the sun. Okay, that's all for today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!